I saw. Oh boy. Uh, I just went and took a nap in Novak, and this happened. I guess some raiders showed up. There we go. They're dealt with. Yeah, quite an exciting, quite an exciting beginning. And we're leveled up. Okay, this is very busy. Um, Give me just a moment. There we are. I still have intro, but who's one? Hey, everybody, this is Alzy Sprocket here, and we are back in New Vegas with the Fallout New Vegas Randomizer. And we've just been attacked by raiders in Novak, which I thought was safe, but apparently not. If you remember last time, we did a whole lot of stuff. We went to, let's see. I promise we did important things. Oh, we went to Freeside. Yeah, we have Eddie undergoing repairs and investigation. Yeah, so we have quite a bit going on. And today I think I decided we're gonna tie up some loose ends. But first, we just leveled up off of those raiders. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip. 8, 9, 10. So a D10 will do us. And yeah, if you guys are, obviously, with you guys listening to this, you may notice that my sound at least, should sound a little bit better. That's because I finally set up an audio filter to cancel out all the background noise, which is pretty great. Here we go. 7. I think it's sneak, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because then it would be... Oh, 8, 9, 10. Gotcha. Yeah, so it is melee weapons. Great. My favorite. Well, that does actually... There's one good thing about that, but I'll talk about that in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 30, okay? D100, reroll 31 or above. 22, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22. Hobbler. That's a choice. That's not a very good perk, but I'll take it. Having a better chance to hit someone's legs is situationally useful, but we're going to have like a 95% chance to hit someone's legs anyway with our stats, so... Kind of a non sequitur. And now we have to ignore the level 20 perks. Which means reroll 29 or above. Yep. 30 or above. Because 29 is an option. 4! 4. 1, 2, 3... We did it! We did it! We finally have Black Widow! Oh, this is the best episode yet. This is the best episode. Okay. Had to do the intimidating, scary redness. But yeah, that's great. I am dropping a save after that. Okay, so now that you can't see anything, thanks game, let's talk about a couple of things. Let's talk about, number one, the world being a little bit different, which we might have just actually seen with those raiders. So I have installed a new mod, a couple of new mods. First one I actually had installed last week, and I forgot to mention it. But luckily it didn't come up. It's actually, it's a modification for New Vegas interiors that basically changes a few of them around, makes them more lore friendly, gets rid of some weird extraneous ones, and basically improves the quality of those, which is pretty great. We haven't found any New Vegas interiors locations yet, I don't think, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so that's installed. The other one I have installed is Mojave Wildlife, which adds a whole bunch of new spawn points for random encounters all across the wasteland, and makes it so that certain enemies will respawn in a spot all the time. New Vegas gives most creatures like a chance to respawn. This forces them to respawn. So we're going to be running into more things and more things from both of those. And the last mod, perhaps the most terrifying, is the Cazaclaws. I have installed the Cazaclaws mod, which is basically adds terrifying mutations that mix Cazadors and Deathclaws and add them throughout the wasteland. So that's gonna be fun. But today, that doesn't really matter because we're gonna start with something slightly different. First of all, I'm gonna repair my armor with that. There we go. And I'll keep that other one for later. We're actually gonna head to Primm for this first one. So let's do that. Let's see. Good old Primm is right about... I know where Primm is. Right here. Now, Primm, as we've established, is a highly dangerous place. So we need to be careful. Luckily, it seems to be safer now. And we're gonna go have a chat with Johnson Nash, who we've talked to previously. For this, we're gonna want our speech clothes, so let's put those on. Let's see, Dame's hat and then on nightwear. There's Ruby. Primm resident. Deputy Beagle. Primm Slim is actually a robot this time. That's nice. Primm resident. Johnson? Nope. Is that Johnson? Nope.
Howdy.
Where is Johnson Nash? That's quite an outfit and quite an armament.
Hey there.
Johnson Nash? There you are. Excellent look, my good man.
You got that old robot up and running again? How's it working out for you?
Yeah, so I have a couple of things to ask you. Do you know if the NCR is planning to attack the prison north of here?
I might know something, but my memory ain't what it used to be. Sometimes it needs motivating.
And with speech of 30, if the NCR won't deal with those prisoners, I'll have to risk doing it myself.
Hold on there. With everything you already done for this town, I'd feel ungrateful as hell if I let you risk yourself for no good reason. He made me swear not to say a word to no one, but an NCR deserter passed through some days ago and traded for supplies. According to him, the NCR has decided enough's enough and is going to send in a mess of troops to take back the prison any day now.
Oh dear. And, I had more questions about the delivery. No, I didn't. Let's see. There was something else. Yes, Johnson, I'm wondering if you have any mail for me. This is for Deserter's Fortress. Not Deserter's Fortress, sorry. The Deterrent. We'll be doing that eventually, so let's ask him about it now.
I've got something for you.
Hands you over the mail. One last job. This is not our last job, but whatever. That's fine.
Hey there.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the Vicky and Vance taken care of for now. But that's not the only business we have here in Primm. If you remember from quite a while back, when we cleared out Quarry Junction on a whim, we picked up a quest to go and talk to Tyrone, who's over here in the NCR camp. And we haven't done that yet, so let's take care of that as well. There's Sergeant McGee, looking pretty spiffy. Got another trooper out here. Hey, Tyrone.
Hey, what can Tyrone do for you?
Oh, hand over these chems.
You trying to get me busted? Keep your damn voice down. Lieutenant Hayes already has his eye on me. Look, I already told Chomps the NCR is getting suspicious of all these misplaced supplies. Bigger risk means bigger cost. 300 caps bigger.
And with Black Widow, Strength 7, or Speech 40, or Barter 35. I can talk him out of it. I didn't know there was a Black Widow option for that. But Speech 40 is the one that's actually going to get me experience points. But, screw it. I actually got Black Widow, let's use it.
Well, it's been a while. Alright, let's do this.
There.
I had an amazing time with you. You can look me up anytime, baby.
Okay. Goodbye. Well, We'll use that option. We might as well have.
Evening.
Hello. There we are. We got slightly less experience than we could have gotten, but oh well. We're gonna use this to go right back to the encampment, actually. Now, I'm hoping... yeah. We're safe for now, which is good. Just gonna come over and talk to Melissa.
What do you want now?
I got the chems.
You actually came through for us. I didn't expect that. Anyway, the Great Khans pay their debts and don't forget their friends. If you ever come out to Red Rock Canyon, I'll put in a good word for you.
Hooray! Bunch of experience points, and don't make a beggar out of me is completed.
Don't...
We're liked by the Khans now, which is great news. We're going to be visiting them pretty soon. And just because I'm curious. Oh, we get some chems out of it too. How nice. Oh, and they marked it on my map, even better. Everything is coming up Millhouse. Just real quick. Is that the Faderator? Oh, but of course it is. It's always the freaking Faderator. Now we're actually have something else we want to do in this area, so let's have a quick look around, just because I think that dangerous Kazakhlaw I mentioned earlier can spawn around Quarry Junction, but I don't really need to go down there right now, so instead we're gonna head through this little passageway through the quarry, because we want to be making our way to, let me see if we can find it on the map, this spot right about here. To set a quick marker for it. We got a Mr. Steel down there. Took care of him nice and easily, which is nice. Got a Mr. Handy over there. Come on. The giant ant queen over there, of course, because it's the randomizer. It would be silly if it wasn't silly. I did hit. You just got more hit points than I expected. Giant Rand Scorpion, Giant Ant Queen, and Veronica. Take all that. Oh, a Deathclaw. Something that's actually what it's supposed to be. That's always fun to see. Let's use a Hyperbreeder for this. Because why not? And if things get too close and personal, I got one pushy with your name on it. It was only a young Deathclaw, so nothing too dangerous. And Rad Scorpion right there. Oh boy! Oh boy! That was almost bad. Incendiary, you're the one shooting explosives, aren't you? Thank you, Veronica. Yeah, he had tiny tots. That's what that felt like. Veronica's crippled, but that's fine. She'll be okay. Yeah, the MF Hyperbreeder with the upgrades is incredibly good. Get some scrap metal. And with that dealt with, we're gonna head right over here. And probably not run into anything else of notice. There's a ghost person over here we'll deal with real quick. There we go. Now, I did want to mention something about the randomizer. Since I've been playing it for about 47 part. It's gonna be like 48 is the last part of this recording session, which is quite a bit. There was definitely a noticeable trend with the randomizer. That is, once you reach a certain point, I do feel like the randomizer is easier than the normal game, because you get equipped with much better stuff. Of course, maybe that's just me.
I've had worse.
Worse than complete disintegrations. And then we want to head down here on this road. Yes, because the plan today is, I was talking to a Johnson Nash to try and get that information, because I think it is high time we deal with some of the quests we've had in our quest log for quite a while now. And that means dealing with the powder gangers. Now, I'll discuss as it comes closer to it what I think we want to do for the finale. Like what we're ultimately going for. But I don't think we're going for a positive powder gangers victory. There we go. Ow. I just crippled myself. So that's good. Just get pushy out. I should be using pushy more. Doctor's bag. That's better. And drink some good old sunset sarsaparilla. There we go. Got you. And punch this death claw to death. There we go. Now, as you saw there, we actually got a pop-up of Find Vault 19. In fact, we did. Right down here is Vault 19. Which, ironically, is right where we want to go. Well, I'll be honest, it wasn't ironic. I knew where it was, and I came here because of that reason. But, let's head inside, shall we? Ooh. And open up the vault door. Gonna put in our speech clothes real quick. There we go. And anything else up here? Nope. Activate door. And let's see. We've got 2 different overseer's offices. How odd. And right here we have Philip Lem. We don't want to talk to Philip Lem yet. We want to head down to this one on the right. And talk to Samuel Cook, who, as we may have heard previously, is the one who arranged the powder gangers escaping.
Who the hell are you? I know you weren't one of the inmates.
What's got you so worked up?
That coward Lem has been talking about surrendering to the NCR. Now the men are confused, not sure who's leading this gang. Fucking idiots.
Who's Lem?
He was an inmate like the rest of us. He was useful during the jailbreak, but now he's just another coward. He wants us to leave the vault and hand our asses to the NCR, as if they treat us like human beings.
And tell me about the prison break.
A beautiful thing. Saved a little blast powder here, hit a makeshift weapon there, and one day I orchestrated a little symphony for the NCR.
So what brought you to this place?
Heard there was an abandoned vault along this mountain ridge, and that the wildlife here had teeth big enough to keep the NCR away.
And why is the area so dangerous?
It's a fucking death trap around here. Fiends swarm all over Vault 3 in the east, and there are fucking death claws south of that at Quarry Junction.
Not anymore.
If you're looking for humans, the cons are north of us, and there's an NCR base at McCarran past Vault 3. Supposedly, there are muties to the southeast.
And I don't need to worry about any of those things. Tell me about the great cons, though, because your perspective on the cons could be helpful to know.
They've been through some rough times, but they can hold their own. I wouldn't mind taking the boys and signing up with them if it weren't for Lim.
Yeah, so he actually wants to join the cons eventually. And tell me about the problems with Lem.
He was an inmate like the rest of us. He had his uses, but he's a coward and a troublemaker.
Let's talk about something else.
What do you want to know?
Who are you?
You really don't know. I'm Samuel Cook. I was the brains behind the NCR-CF prison break.
And that's true. How did you end up in prison?
I was blowing up supply caravans along the 15 freeway. The NCR got wise to my ambush spots, picked me up and threw me in a cage.
Why do you hate the NCR?
Their republic is a joke. They're a bunch of tyrants led by an even greater tyrant, that idiot Kimball. They think they have the right to annex every inch of dirt in the West and force their system on every man, woman, and child.
Let's talk about something else.
What do you want to know?
And do you know anything about this vault?
Some of the computers still work, but the only files are diaries and garbage. Typical vault.
Something else. And got any work?
There's some fire geckos in the lower levels of the vault. We need to get them gone so we can get to the sulfur. You go clear them out for us, and there'll be some caps for you.
And what do you want the sulfur for? What could he want the sulfur for, Sprocket? What in the world could he want?
Explosives.
Right.
Bombs. Big fucking bombs. You gonna help us or not?
Yes.
Great. Get to it. Oh, and take this. There's some weird shit with this vault security, and some doors will only open if you have a key card.
And we get a red sector keycard. When we start, why can't we be friends? Now, this is a fun little vault because it's hard to find, like you said, there's not a whole lot of story about the actual vault itself. But you can tell right away that there was something about the whole red sector versus the blue sector, and the fact there are two overseers. And only certain keycards unlock certain doors. And of course, the Powder Gangers have adopted that right away as well, which is kind of funny. Bill,
You're not one of us. What do you want?
what's going on around here?
Fucking Cook has us trapped here. After we escaped from an NCR prison, he dragged us around the wasteland until we ended up in this shithole. A group of us want to leave, go back to the NCR and surrender. But Cook won't let us.
What were you doing in prison?
I made my living sneaking into NCR camps looking for shit to steal. I got sloppy, and then I got caught.
How did you get out?
Made it out during Cook's big prison break, like the rest of the guys here.
And who's Cook?
Samuel Cook. It was his idea to organize a jailbreak, but now he's just an over-ambitious prick who's gonna get us all killed.
And tell me about the prison break.
I can be pretty sneaky when I need to be, and the prison guards were a joke. So, when Cook told me his plan, I spread the info to anyone that might be useful.
And let's talk about something else.
Alright?
And got any work?
If you can find a way to cut off access to the sulfur in the caves below the vault, I've got some caps waiting for you.
And why would you want to do that?
Cook is planning to use the sulfur to make bigger explosives. You check out the caves and see if there's anything you can do. Without access to the sulfur, he'll lose what influence he has left with the men here.
And yes.
Thanks. Take his key card. I tried hacking the locking mechanisms on the doors, but it seems the only way in is with one of these.
And we get a blue sector keycard. Alright, so now we have two options. Help Sam Cook, or help Philip Lem. And whichever one we help will obviously lead to some pretty big stuff with what is a pretty large group of Powder Gangers here. Might as well search the area, see what they have hidden away. Oh, but yeah, so this is one of the bigger groups of Powder Gangers left in the Wasteland. Obviously, besides the NCRCF, this is like the main place where they all are. And where Samuel Cook himself is. Utility and clinic are this way. We got an escaped convict there.
Now there's a fine-looking woman. Just needs to ditch the robe.
Also, don't talk to Veronica that way. She will punch your face off. Anything of use in here? Some stuff in the first aid box. Acoustic guitar. Now what we're looking for is, yes, there's C4 plastic explosives hidden all over the vault, out in the open. We need, I believe it's 3 pieces of C4 to just blow up the sulfur caves. Now obviously I could do Cook's way of doing things and keep the C4 for myself. However, one reason I may not want to do that is it is generally is a worse outcome for everybody involved. The powder gangers basically hang around and terrorize the wasteland for a long time, which we don't want. We want this wasteland to be a good place, probably. We haven't figured that out yet, but we'll figure it out eventually. And there's a bunch of patient logs around here. I'll take a listen or a read of those in a second too. But yeah, so basically I think we're gonna end up doing Lem's resolution, because we can get we can just blow up the caves and then get them to hand themselves in rather than getting themselves killed.
Now there's a fine-looking woman. Just needs to ditch the road.
Let's see. And I can't recall if you if these guys automatically know if you're declaring war on them. Also, look at all the stuff in here. That's a ridiculous amount of items out of that single dresser.
Fine-looking woman. Just needs to ditch the road.
Okay, you know something. I gotta figure out if everyone will turn hostile on me anyway for doing this. If you're gonna keep annoying Veronica like that, then this is just a necessity. No one seems too upset, which is good. Get a sniper rifle. Pretty valuable. Yeah, these guys are powder gangers. It's not like they're not good people, so I don't necessarily feel bad about giving them a less than perfect ending. Three of spades. Might as well take it because why not? Another red sector keycard. Terminals around, but we don't really need to dig into those too much. Advanced riot gear. Some more armor of the 87th tribe. Caps. Reinforced combat helmet. Another naughty nightwear. Caps. More stuff. 2 super stimpaks. I don't know why those are spotting such good loot. That's ridiculous.
Any lawman that comes after me won't have
I thought that was Cook again, but it's not. There's the elevator down to the next floor.
smokes again. Heard some things about you. Good things.
Yeah, for now.
Now there's a fine looking woman.
Stop.
She needs to ditch the road.
I will murder every single one of you that tries to hit on Veronica. I'm giving you all one more chance. If you say if you hit on Veronica one more time, I will murder every single one of you that does it. She's not interested, man.
Damn, running low on smokes again.
She butters her bread on the other side. Just leave her alone. Alright. Ooh, a toy box with nothing in it. And a sonic emitter. Good. Good, I needed another sonic emitter. What's that make? 7? Probably. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's up with us. I don't know why these are spawning such good stuff. It's kind of scary. And kind of fun. Let's see. A fancy gambler suit. And a vault jumpsuit. I'm gonna give some stuff to Veronica. And do some quick repairs to Joshua Graham's armor. We got, let's see. Leather armor. There we go. Brings it back up to full. And any more ludicrously valuable dressers around? No, but you do have this desk with Esther in it, which I will be taking. Vault jumpsuits, always valuable. And in here, another key card, hunting revolver, and a fire gecko hide. And this dresser, cap, cigarette, jig juice, legged helmet, McCready's outfit, bandolier armor, Papa Khan helmet. Well, that's cool. And I gotta give Veronica some more stuff. Alright. That's Veronica's pockets filled up, so we can't do much more in the way of looting, but it's probably fine. Just gonna keep looting the vault and seeing what I can find. There's valuable stuff all over the place. And these dressers, for some reason, have crazy good items in them. Cave rat outfit. I don't know what that does, but I'll take it. Caps, environment suit, Kiko-backed armor, radiated sunset, night nightwear. Ridiculous amounts of loot on these. What the heck? Skeleton spacesuit. That's extremely valuable. Not extremely valuable. It's pretty valuable. Alright. Did I check these yet? Of course not. There's more good things in here. Take a wrench. Caps, field hand, tuxedo hat, and a vault jumpsuit. Alright. I think that's basically the entire vault looted. Maybe? Yeah, because that's the elevator. We've gone through the red and blue wings. No, the sulfur caves below aren't too crowded. And this loops right back around, doesn't it? Yes. So let me take a quick look and see where those C4 are. Blah, blah, blah. Must find C4. Good, yes. Filing cabinets in the clinic, behind the front desk. Between the two vending machines in the cafeteria. Right, there it was. There we go. Outside the underground entrance to the overseer's office elevator. Near the doorway with the fire hose box. Yep. So, outside the underground entrance... Is there another entrance below? Maybe. Under a couch in the blue sector living quarters. Not the first floor. Ah! Right, so there's some on the second floor too. So what I'm going to do is drop off some of my stuff back at base, because I keep filling my pockets with useless crap, and then be back here to grab the other stuff.